Hey everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect to Your Angels with your weekly Oracle card reading. And this is going to be the reading for November 4th through to the 10th. Before I get started on the reading though, I just wanted to remind everybody that if you have not yet signed up for my weekly Angelic Guidance newsletter, you can still do that. Simply go to my website, www.connecttoyourangels, and that's the number 2, connecttoyourangels.com. And fill in the form on the home page, and then just check your inbox. There will be an email that you get, and you need to click the link in the email to confirm your subscription. If you don't do that step, you won't be fully subscribed. And then each week you will get a newsletter that has the link to the angel reading videos, so you don't have to keep just coming to YouTube to find them, but they will come to you. And there's also going to be other information, some tips and techniques on connecting with your angels, and information on my programs in that email as well. So I encourage you to head over to the website, like I said, and fill in the form if you'd like to receive that. And if you fill that in by October 31st, then you will get a special gift from me, which is a full list of angel affirmations. These are special affirmations. Most of them on the list have been specifically downloaded to me over the years. They're ones that the angels just, pop into my head. And so I encourage you to fill in the form today so you can get that list, because there's all kinds of affirmations on there. There's affirmations for success, for abundance, for losing weight, for self-worth, self-love, removing blocks, all that kind of stuff. So if that's something that you would like to have, then make sure you subscribe before the end of the day, October 31st. All right, so we're going to get started with this week's reading, and I'm really excited because I'm using a brand new deck, the Everyday Wisdom deck, and this is brand spanking new by the lovely Lisa Lyle. And I just have to give a bit of background on this. Lisa and I met over the phone about 2 years ago when I did a reading for Lisa, and at that time she actually won the reading. It was a draw that I did on Facebook from all my Facebook fans, and she won, and I did the reading for her. And through that reading, the angels had given her a message about encouraging her to finally come out of the spiritual closet and step into her true path and purpose, which she has done amazingly. So congratulations, Lisa. I'm so excited and happy for you, and I'm very excited to do this week's reading with your brand new deck of Everyday Wisdom cards. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle, and we will see what comes up for this week ahead. Okay, we're going to take that one for Monday, Tuesday, and this one for Wednesday, Thursday, and this one for the weekend. Okay, so starting out, oh nice. This is the sun. Can you see that? That's for Monday, Tuesday. Number 11, which is also a big number for a lot of people that connect with that number. And I'll read to you the message on this. It says, you are being guided right now to connect with your personal power. Learn that your ego is your finest teacher, most beloved friend. You were born to shine brilliant and bright. You are the light, and the light is within you. And the chakra that you can work on to improve for those couple of days is the solar plexus, which is right kind of behind your navel. That's your power place, right? So the sun. So that is beautiful. So the angel's message that they are coming out with is, yes, you can use your ego as a teacher, but remember to not let it drive the bus. And what I mean by that is a lot of our action, our energy is put into things that pop into our head, that are thoughts that are driven from ego. And unfortunately, what that ends up doing is we follow things that aren't necessarily true. So the ego will trick us. It'll tell us things like, maybe that's not a good idea, or, you shouldn't do this, or, you're too old, too young, it's going to cost too much money if you do that, it's going to take up too much of your time, da-da-da-da-da. So the ego is that voice that tries to often talk you out of things that spirit is putting into your other ear. So it's kind of like you get a tug of war going on between your head and your heart. You get an idea, you get an inspiration, you get a divine thought, You get that angelic guidance, you get all fired up to do something, but then the head kicks in and starts telling you things like I said, you're not good enough, you need more training, you better think twice about that, all those types of things. And so instead of listening to the voice from spirit or from your angels that are loving thoughts, you end up following through on the ego-driven thoughts. And that keeps you in your comfort zone. And when you do that, you can't fully grow. You can't reach your full potential. The angels can't fully help you with whatever you've asked them for their help with. So remember just to learn to recognize your thoughts so that when the ego thoughts come in, you aren't hurrying away and already acting them out before giving them a real thought and knowing where that thought is coming from as to, should I follow this? Should I put my time and energy into this? Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be putting my time and energy into my real guidance that the angels have given to me. So just consider that for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, rest and renew. Yeah, absolutely. Both, do you notice both of those are RE words? And you've heard me talk about how we are in the time right now called Mercury retrograde, which ends November the 10th. So the reading for this week falls while Mercury retrograde is still ongoing. So during that time, it's not a time to start anything new, but it is a good time to do anything that starts with RE. So here we go, rest and renew. I'll read you what it says. You are being called to take a time out. You do so much for others, and now it is time to do as much for you. So midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, really heed those words. Sit down, try to carve out a little bit of time where you can reflect. That's the other word the angels are coming up with. It's a time of reflection right now. We always feel like we have to be doing, we have to be moving, we have to be going this forward momentum. But we're heading into nature's resting time right now. And we can have a resting time too. It's okay, but society's kind of conditioned us to feel like if we're not doing something, we are not being productive, we're lazy, we're, bums or whatever. So that isn't true. This is a time now to rest, to rejuvenate, to do some things for you. And doing that also helps us slow down, helps us to open up our minds so we can better understand and better receive that angelic guidance when it comes in. If you're hurry-scurry going, full throttle 24/7, then you're going to miss a lot of the guidance that they are trying to give to you. So when you slow down and you have that moment of stillness and silence, you can better understand and better connect to your own angels. So think about that for Wednesday and Thursday. All right, heading into the weekend. Oh, crow. I like this. Crow. We have a lot of those around where I live, like a ton. You may not see them frequently where you are, but if a crow does, cross your path, you will want to pay attention, because when those animals crop up, they're there for a reason. They have a teaching and a learning behind them. So I'll read you what crow says. At this time, crow asks that you seek within to uncover the magic that is you. You are wise beyond your beliefs. So this is really kind of echoing the rest and renew message. So you may want to take more than just a couple of days midweek, but even going into the weekend, and that might be time when you actually have more time to spend to kind of go within and to really understand, what's going on in your life right now, things that maybe aren't working for you. Make a resolution to change some of those things, to let go, but not to start anything new yet. You're still, remember, just sort of creating the groundwork, making the plan, having the strategy behind everything. And then once Mercury goes direct, November the 10th, then you can charge out of the gate and just go gangbusters into that, area of what you want to get moving on. So sit down, take some time to reflect over those few days, mid-week to end of the week of November the 3rd, and just take stock. That's what it's all about. So I hope you've enjoyed that reading as much as I have using the Everyday Wisdom cards. Thank you, Lisa Lyle, and everybody have a wonderful week. I hope to see you here all next week. Thanks.